Welcome back, everybody. This is Bulldog here with another NFT play to earn game that has passed my test that I am happy to recommend, and that is Crypto Tanks. That's right, we are going retro today as we go to a game that is based on the 1985 game Battle City. So we're gonna take Battle City, we're gonna modernize it with some new game modes, modernize it by putting it on the blockchain and making it play to earn. And there's one huge reason that I believe this game is going to be a success, and I am happy to recommend it. And we'll get to that here in just a second, because this game is going to be, it's going to appeal to three different types of people. The first and most obvious one is the retro gaming market, okay? If you guys like retro games, then you've got to come check this out. You have to play this game. There's a large market for retro games, and now that you're putting it in on the blockchain, so it's gonna be on Polygon, on Ethereum. This is a must-have if you are into retro games. But it's not just for retro gamers. It's also going to be for investors, both through buying NFTs and buying their IDO. The IDO actually goes live here. It's supposed to be sometime in December, so I don't think we have an exact date yet, but it's going to be live very soon. I'm actually making this video a few hours from December, but yeah, it's going to be live coming up very soon. That's the point. But even just buying NFTs, even if you don't have time to play the game, this is going to be a game that you can buy the NFTs, invest in it, and allow other players to play it for you. Okay, some of you guys know where I'm going with this already, don't you? And then so that's the player that's got more money than time. It's also going to be very good for the player that's got more time than money, because they can partner together, and this is going to be a great system for that. So before I go into this too deeply, let's take a look at their trailer, because I always like to look at that. Here is the Crypto Tanks trailer. I love it. I love the retro feel. Definitely feels like Battle City. How many of you are old enough to remember playing games like Battle City? I'm not that old for the original one, but I remember playing some of the successors to it on was it the original Game Boy, or I think there was even a similar one on like an Atari or something like that. I remember my grandparents had an Atari, and I would always play that when I was over there, before we had like the mobile games where I've actually got Battle City pulled up here. Let's take a look at Battle City. How many of you remember these types of games? Even the sounds, going back retro, it's going to be so cool to see this type of game modernized with new game modes, put on the blockchain, actually be competitive gaming with PvP and that type of stuff. Some battle royale modes. It's going to be pretty cool. So you guys get the point. You see what it looks like. There's the music. There's the music. So yeah, it is great. Let's kind of go through their website here. Go through even the white paper a little bit, and we'll get to the biggest reason that I believe this is going to be big, but it's still going to be fun. So again, we've got battle royale, team versus team, random team. They're going to add all sorts of different types of modes. Battle types, you've got a rating battle, token battle, money battle. There's more details on these on the whitelist, but money battle, you can put your tank, that's the currency, your tank currency, up against other players, and basically you're putting your money where your mouth is, putting your money on the line and trying to earn that way. So you can show off your skills. That's going to be pretty cool. I look forward to that. But here we go. About Crypto Tanks, they're play to earn game where every NFT is 100% usable in the DeFi system. So it's built on the cult Battle City game released in 1990 for Nintendo and Game Boy consoles. I'm pretty sure there was an 85 version before the Game Boy. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong there. It doesn't matter. The point is, it's a retro arcade game that actually had a very large following. So they're going to add new locations, new missions, tanks, new battle modes, and all sorts of stuff, and it's gonna be cool. So you guys by now, if you're following this channel, should be familiar with NFT gaming, right? You know how it works. You know that everything, you own everything. You can sell it on the marketplace. You can buy into it, sell things, and you can also go rent, that type of thing. How to play? Pretty simple. You go buy or rent a tank, install the application, and play to earn. So start getting rewarded. I don't think we need to go over that too much. It's pretty straightforward, right? So shop. This is how you would buy one. You guys can go in and look at all the different tanks. There's commons, there's rares, there's legendaries. They're starting to, here's $300 up to higher amounts. Apparently there's different ones every time I refresh the page. There were some legendaries on there. I was prepared that there were different numbers out there, but it can get pretty expensive to over $1,000 for legendary tanks. So there is some investments to be made. I mean, the reality is we have to have money coming in if people want to make money, right? So that's kind of how it is. But the good thing is, if you don't have $1,000 to go spend on a legendary tank, you can use the rental system. This right here is what I want to focus on, guys. This is the single reason I believe that crypto tanks is going to be successful and has the potential to actually be very, very big. Okay, not that there's not a market for the retro gaming, and not that I don't like their game modes or their tokens or anything like that. Okay, there's nothing wrong with all of that, but this is the big reason. And right now, in this current gaming environment, if you have one thing that you do really, really well, that's enough to have success in this market, okay? The bar is honestly still fairly low. So, I mean, I hope the gameplay is great. I hope everything works well, but this rental system right here can carry a game, and we've already seen that on this channel. I recommended Pagaxi about, man, it was actually quite a while ago. It feels like it was just yesterday. And that game has blown up and is doing very well. I turned a 3-figure investment into a 5-figure profit, okay? I did extremely well with Pagaxi. And it's been popular solely because of this rental system. I bring up Pagaxi because it used this exact same type of rental system where it's got automated renting and then commission settings. So you can set how much percentage you want to take for the profit. As an owner, you can say, okay, I want 80% of the profit, so the renter gets 20%, or 50-50, whatever the market is dictating. And then somebody else can go out and rent that. You don't have to have a lot of money to spend on a tank. You can go out and rent it and you share your earnings, okay? And that's why an investor who maybe doesn't have enough time, or maybe wants to invest in the game but doesn't really like retro gaming, can still go invest in it and then rent their tank out. And there's a large number of players that are looking to get into these types of games because they just don't have enough money to join some of the other ones. So that attracts a lot of different people, okay? It attracts the people with the money, it attracts the people with lots of time to go play these games, and there's lots of people in between, okay? So it can be very attractive. Pagaxi's managed to have a lot of success on it, and they don't even have a game, okay? Their game, when you rent it, is just clicking join the race, and it's random numbers, and you stare at the screen for 2 minutes to see if your Pega wins, okay? I'm not trying to bash on Pagaxi because I invested in that game. I'm still invested in that game, and it's doing really well. I like it, but calling it a game right now is using the term very loosely. Adding this to an actual game with a battle royale mode with all sorts of skill needed is going to be pretty cool, because then if you're good at the game, you can probably get better commissions. Okay, you can get a better commission rate because yeah, if you're leveling up the tank more, if you're earning more tank, then it's gonna be great. I say leveling up the tank right up here, tanks level. After each game played by the user renting, your tanks will receive experience. So you still get experience from other people playing your tanks. So this is great. And maybe you guys are a little confused if you haven't watched any of my older videos or anything, why I love this system so much. Axie has a scholarship system, right? That's been their scholarship system has been famous. Lots of other games have used scholarship systems, but you have to do it manually. You have to manage it manually, and you have to sometimes have multiple wallets depending on the game. Sometimes you have to share some of your wallet information or some base level logins with with your scholars, and there's sometimes has to be a little bit of trust between you. And if the scholar goes and does something illegal with them, they can get it banned from the game, and you can lose out on your investment because your scholar did something illegal. There's all sorts of issues, whether it's just time issues or security issues. Adding this automated rental system fixes all of that, and it speeds things up, it makes it more secure, and it attracts a lot of people. Okay, I know I spent a lot of time talking about this, but I believe it is that important. Having every game going forward needs to have a system like this, okay? And we're probably going to get to a time down the road where that's true. Everybody has it, but right now, very few games do. So by having it, if you have that, and you have even just a halfway decent game, any semblance of a game, you're going to do well. And I'm excited about this game as well, because I think it's pretty cool that you're adding the retro feel into these different, the battle royale mode. It's like, I mean, you're taking the arcade old school games and adding the modern feel to it, and the modern game modes in, and it's pretty awesome. So anyways, I've beat that to death. Let's go talk about what you guys should be doing right now, okay? Because again, I said the IDO sale is coming. If you like to get in IDOs, you should absolutely come up here. You can come to the token there. There's a wait list here. You can enter the wait list. You should be clicking on this airdrop right here. Go to the airdrop, and it's gonna take you to, here's one that's already logged in. It's gonna take you to this screen right here. You can enter to win tanks. You can win free airdrop tanks just by joining their Discord, joining their Telegram, following them on Twitter. These are very, very simple tasks. There's a whole bunch of them. You can do as many as you want. You get more entries for doing different things, but you can get some airdrops there. Go join their Discord anyways, because then you can follow along, and they've got all sorts. This is not their first giveaway. They've done other giveaways as well. And you can follow along with that in Discord and see what you need to join in order to try and get some tanks. Try and get some of these tanks, because they're going to be valuable, right? So that's what you should be doing right now. The IDOs and these airdrops are coming very soon. It says December. It's December when this game comes out. It's 5 minutes to December my time. Where did November go? Geez, so as I'm recording this video, so be on the lookout for that. That'll be here very, very soon. And this is absolutely a game that you guys should check out. We can look at the tokenomics a little bit more here, because we can do it in the white paper, or we can do it right here. So they've partnered. If we're looking at finances and that type of thing, we can actually go to the news here. Since I'm getting distracted here, we'll go to the news. So you can see Magnus Capital investing. And I mean, we've also got, you've got like Avalon there. So Magnus Capital is the big one with the venture capital fund that they've been supporting crypto tanks. So there's a little bit of investment. They've got a financial backing to go out and then bring this game to life and make it happen. So it's good to see that they've got some investments there, although there's so much money flying around the NFT gaming now. But the other thing I want to talk about here is that their initial market cap, $609,000. It is a sub 1 million market cap, and there's no way it stays sub 1 million, okay? This thing is going to increase significantly, and guys can either, again, if you're somebody who goes and joins IDOs, you should absolutely get on this. You can see their initial token prices up here for they have their seed sale and then the private sale and public sale. So there's a little higher sales there than I would like. I wish, that's kind of the one thing I wish there was more than 25% for the game incentives, but that's not too abnormal. We've seen that from plenty of other games that have been successful. So I really believe that this is a game that is going to give you a return on your investment if you decide to invest in it, whether it's an IDO or whether it's going out and actually buying the tank. So if you go to docs over here, you actually can see the white paper. You'll get on the wait list and the white list and stuff as well. But we've got the white paper here, and I'm not gonna go through all of it, even though I said I was gonna go through the white paper, but it's pretty much everything that was on the website, guys. We've gone through all of the important stuff. If you guys want to do your own research, which you absolutely should. I don't care who recommends it. You should always go do your own research. I'm just here to kind of nudge you in the right direction, okay? Then you guys can go do your own research. But we kind of talked about it. Again, gameplay different. See, this kind of explains things in a little more detail, like what your rating battles are, what your token battles are, your money battles. So anybody ready to go gamble? Gamble. No, it's not gambling because it's a skill-based game. We'll not get into that. That's technically correct though. Talks about different ways to earn and things. So you can go and you can look at different the tokens and the NFTs and how all that works. So absolutely you should go read through all this before doing any sort of investing or anything like that. But I've kind of hit the most important parts, the things that I really wanted to talk about. So the bottom line is this is a game I'm excited about, and I will plan on investing myself, and we're gonna have some live streams down the line. Okay, I don't know exactly when the game's coming out, but we're gonna have some live streams, and we're gonna have a retro stream playing Crypto Tanks. I'm excited about that, so I look forward to that. Make sure you guys subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. If you want to be notified when I do that live stream on Crypto Tanks, absolutely make sure you come by, because this is a well-known established game that had a pretty good following. Yeah, it was a long time ago, but there's still a retro market for that. So adding this retro face into a modern blockchain, modern game modes, and then adding this cool rental system is absolutely going to make this game a success. At least that's my thought. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will see you on the next one. Peace out.